Welcome back, captains, and welcome to my lovely channel. Today, for first time ever in my channel, Västerås, and not anyone, it's me playing in the Västerås. And we gonna not feature one Västerås, how about twice? I actually decided to, you know what, there is a CV, this is a tier 6 matchmaker, so the matchmaking is fantastic, don't get me wrong. Versus tier 8 carrier, you are not gonna do a whole lot. I'm spotted right now by the carrier and I open up, pressing O, reinforcement. As you see here, I don't take a lot of planes anytime soon. 47, 23 and so on. But anyway, 2 planes down, not a bad thing. And I'm going right here in this, if you pay attention to my minimap, our friendly CV pop the spotter plane, or shall I say fighters, right here where I am. So even though I will be strike, or I can be strike, there is a huge chance that he will lose all the squads. Holy moly. Yeah, I do believe the Dunker was pissed off because he expected for me to turn left. You know where the 2 destroyers are in the left, like D3, D2 or E3, E2, something like that. So I decided actually to not listen to him. I have a very good captain. Matter of fact, I have my Bliss captain with 19 points. And guys, what can I say about this ship? It's a lovely one. I do like the speed. I do like how you turn literally on a dime. Your guns are trash. Don't get me wrong, you have a lot of firepower. The problem is stupid 7.5 seconds. I don't know if there isn't any tier 6 non-Japanese destroyers with this stupid 7.5 seconds in reload. That's horrible. Even though you have good guns and most of your firepower on the rear, remember the turrets, they do traverse very slowly. Not quite as the Japanese one, but not far either. The strength about this ship, it's very agile. The concealment, it's actually not the greatest, 6.2. Remember Anshan, remember Fubuki and Shinome all have 6.1, and of course there are some Japanese with even better concealment like Kagero and some other Shiratsuyu with 5.8, so you're not the stealthy one. Over here I decided to pop the widespread. The strength about this ship, it's you can launch torpedo close and very close. 2 hits, not bad. 2 flooding, which is fantastic. I open up right now. He hit 2 of my torso, only cost 11,000, but I do believe he probably also hit one of my friend's torpedo. I am not sure, but he's the Congo. He went from 49,000 to you know, less than 10, and with that it's the fire, and this is what I want. First flood, you see 2 floods, that's too much, you have to put it off. And there's the New Mexico, was very close. I received some damage but not a whole lot. That's an enemy in Västerås. And the thing is, that small fire, that one single fire actually might kill him with help my other Västerås. So once again in this replay, guys, it's not one Västerås, it's twice double fire, and there you have the enemy CV. It's spotted. I spotted, and I do believe my friend abused this island and might actually kill the Congo. With my help, of course, I did deal 20,000 damage with torpedoes and fire. I do believe it was a very, very good RNG luck. Once again, guys, we are 2 very healthy destroyer. My friendly Västerås, he did not receive 1 single hit. I received some, but not a whole lot. And we are going to town to this CV because the enemy are not even near. And welcome to standard battle. I do believe, guys, most of players in World Warship does not have one clue how to play standard battle. Standard battle is not about overextend, going all over the place, because this is my happen. I'm inside their own cap. It's not me. 2 destroyer with 2 Västerås, and of course this is, you know, the price I pay. I'm trying to angle. I have no smoke, remember, and there's a fire from Normandy, put me on fire. Bugger. Alright, and I put finally 1 fire to that. You know, he was playing kind of a smart. He was not selling straight. On the other hand, even though it's not just me, it's 2 destroying going to town to this CV. Normandy and Duke of York is trying to reset us, because remember guys, we are capping right now and killing or trying to kill the CV at the same time. And remember, those 2 destroyers, me and Västerås, we do not have any smoke. We will be seen, and of course Carrier's trying to defend himself. I'm trying to create such a big wall, at the same time trying to open fire, and not a whole lot, a lot of non-penetration hits. So remember, the British carrier are not an easy target, guys. It was a lot of bullshit non-penetration. It's not easy to take down a carrier, but Dunkirk blap him. So Västerås, I would like to say that it's a hybrid and shall I say a decent destroyer. I cannot come up with a good torpedo boat or a gunboat. You're neither. I'm telling you once again, you're not a torpedo boat and you're not a gunboat. I don't know what the hell you are. Sorry guys to say that, even though your torpedo reload a lot, but guys, if you pay attention, your average damage per torpedo hit, it's around between 4.5 and 5.5 thousand damage. So you're never gonna hit or kill 2 ships anytime soon. If I will be a minekaze or hell a kamikaze, or I will not hurt them, I will kill them literally in 1 torpedo salvo. If all my torpedo hit, I cannot kill a full HP Normandy, even if it will hit all 6 of them. If I will be a kamikaze, or, well, you are dead. No matter if you, even if you are a tier 7 battleship. Okay, I receive 900, could be worse. On the other hand, what I'm trying to say, guys, that you do not have great AA. Wargaming was nerfing the ground about this entire line. You are huge jump from tier 6 to tier 7. The tier 7 have dual purpose guns, you don't. But on the other hand, the tier 5 and the VSB and Västerås have pretty darn good maneuverability and speed. You are not lacking in speed, and turning radius is fantastic, and probably that's the reason I can see so many players they like this ship, because it's very shall I say nimble. You are very maneuverable ship, and probably, I'm just saying, probably you have one of the best turning radius in the entire game. On the other hand, you're not too slug either. I'm talking about the tier 8, 9, 10. They are, without speed boost, a pretty slugger destroyer. What I'm trying to say is they do not have any good top tier of speed. This ship and the tier 5 are pretty nimble. I do believe you reach close to 40 knots, 39.9 without speed boost, and then you put the speed boost. So overall, I like to say maneuverable, I will give her 10 of 10. So crazy good. It's almost like playing a kamikaze or for crying out loud. So ridiculous good turning radius, maneuverable and stuff like that. But on the other hand, you're not quite a gunboat either. You have to be careful that some French, they eat you for lunch, breakfast and dinner, and same story is also for the pure gunboats like the Soviet ones. And I will even go so far, you have to be careful even facing Shinome. Even though Shinome have a bad 9.5 seconds in reload, she has more bigger alpha damage than you, and of course 2 seconds, it's, you know, of course you have better DPM than Shinome, but Shinome can still kill you because of her pretty good guns. The guns of the Japanese are not bad, and I would like to say that there are very few, almost non-destroyer you should try to gunfight. You might actually lose that battle because of the guns are actually a mech. They're not bad, but they are, I don't know what the hell they are. They are not as hard hitting as the Japanese and not as fast rate of fire as, let's say, Soviet ones or US. The US at tier 6 has crazy DPM. And close range, you don't want to fight another US. Of course, guys, in this case I cannot open fire. There's 3 ships over here. What all I can do right now is trying to send those lovely torps left and right. We killed, of course, the CV, and now, of course, guys, the enemy trying to cap, defender cap, you know. They cannot see a damn thing because they don't have more CV. They don't have eyes. So, of course, guys, you should just wreck ships left and right because you have pretty good torpedoes. The range is fantastic. Probably the best thing about the entire Swedish destroyer line. They have good torpedoes with range and very fast ones. Of course, 10 kilometer, it's pretty damn good. Of course, the Fubuki and other Japanese destroyer, they also have 10 kilometers, but biggest difference is that you have faster reload, but they're only tickling your enemy. I don't know if you pay attention with that last salvo. I do believe it was 4,600 damage. Let me put in how bad it is. If you do 2 salvo with your Shinome, 2 salvos, you can do as much damage as you put 1 torpedo hit in an enemy battleship. That is so freaking bad. I'll even go so far that 2 salvo from every 6 will hit. It will actually cause much more damage because the chance to put your enemy on fire with Japanese destroyer guns are, you see, 3,000 something and 5,000 something. And I'm trying to open up to kill this dude because if you don't have eyes, you're actually food piñata versus. This is how you do it. You know, use your most of your firepower is on the rear. So keep that in mind, guys, that you do not have a lot of guns in the front. When you're kiting away, then you have most of your guns. And of course, some part of some battleships, they have pretty good armor, and that is what I was asking for, 1 more fire. Remember, the biggest downside, it's also at the range, the guns range, it's horrible bad. The guns reload 7.5. Only the Japanese have the worst one. But on the other hand, the chance to put your enemy on fire with the Japanese guns are way higher, and they hit much harder. He's still burning, I do believe, this York Duke or whatever he is. Non-penetration, 2 non-penetration hits, but I do believe the fire took him out. 73,000 damage, guys. And the truth is, without saying too much, I believe the London and Arizona was not quite noobs, but they did one crucial mistake. They overextend, and of course me and Västerås, we killed the enemy CV and was trying to cap. Right now we are, going Casey. Of course, he was slowing down. Maybe he put the hydro or something. He does have hydro, I do believe so. London, but right at this age, I'm not. I'm using my speed to stay this lovely range 7, 6, 7.5. Remember, you don't want to come overextend. I highly recommend you do have this RP skill. So to do well in Swedish Destroy, you need to have very high points captains. Be hit. That was a good trade. I traded 200 something damage versus 2600, so that was a good trade. Now, something else I kind of forgot to mention. Even though if you have a decent gameplay and you're top dog, you will never have this plus 100,000 damage. Sure, you might or you might not have, but the truth is that even you land a lot of torps, which is not easy, because some battleships captain are not fools. They are not sailing straight like this. London is going left and right. Good luck to hit him with a torpedo. We only have 6 of them, so that's crazy. Matter of fact, the Fubuka Shinome, they all have 9, and they hit like a truck. So if you hit 2 Japanese torpedo, you are almost toast. You need to put the flooding down, or you know what I mean. The Swedish destroyer, they only tickles you. They don't killing you anytime soon. So that's the reason. Don't expect any huge big damage if you take in this line. On the other hand, sure, you may argue that but you see, I tried this Arizona, but he was turning left and right. Not that everyone is sailing straight. You have to predict somehow where he's turning, where to aim, and so on. Something also else in it is kind of important. You have 2 launchers. The Strainterban Kamikaze are, even though they only have 6 torpedoes exactly like the Västerås, because they have 3 launchers, you can predict and launch in 3 different directions, which basically you can, even if you have same amount of torpedo, you can actually create a bigger torpedo wall, so the enemy have much harder to dodge. And remember, same story is with Fubuki and Shinome. When you have 3 launchers, you always have a upper hand, because you don't want to send all 3 at the same target. You can choose 2 targets for one ship and 1 launcher for the second one. So what I'm trying to say, that you are not a perfect ideal torpedo boat either, you know what I mean. You have to keep your distance. But my friend Västerås, he opened fire, and there's a London and Arizona, and I believe he will go down very, very soon. Very unfortunate. He was playing very good together with me. We fight very close, but this time I have no idea. Maybe he was sick and tired to send those, because you see here, my torpedo was not even the near same postcode. The enemy, they knows that I am here, and that's the reason they use their speed, that dodge left and right. Or no matter how I trying to make a bigger wall left and right, and there he goes. Arizona nuked my friend. That's also the problem, guys. You don't have, oh shit, smoke, I can open fire. So he opened fire, he got deleted. You're not quite the French destroyers speed or the Soviet ones. If I would be right now a Soviet, I would definitely open fire. I will even make sure that I have more distance, like 10 kilometers or more, and I will definitely shoot this Arizona for ages until I will hit and put him on fire. And 5 non-penetration bullshit shells you have it. And you also see how, and 3 more, how bad the guns and HE penetration versus same tier battleship are. You need IFHE, but the thing, you don't have 29 points captain, you only have 19, the most. And some of you may argue that RP is by far better choice than IFHE. Let me know in a comment below what you think about the Pan-European destroyer line. Do you enjoy them, or what is your thought? Thanks guys for watching, and always captains fair seas, and goodbye.